Tell us about yourself.
Hello, my name is Kristoffer Karlsson. I'm 24 years old and I was born and raised in northern Sweden. I'm from what people call the reindeer countries, so most of my youth was building fences from one side of the Providence to the other. I went to school as a flight technician or flight mechanic, but after I finished school, I kind of took the first opportunity I had to move away from Sweden because there's only so much ice and snow you can take before you go a bit mental. I'll move to Prague, lived there for a few years, mostly within hospitality, but I've been working with hospitality for most of my life. But after a few years in Prague, I realized I needed a little bit of a change. I took a little bit of a leap, and a friend of mine recommended cruise ships. So I started my first contract in the casino as a host. It was a fantastic job. Colleagues were amazing, but I realized that gambling and I doesn't really go hand in hand. So I want to try something different. I did learn as a host. I wanted to do something that was very face forward. So on my second contract, I started working in the shops, and that was the first time I came in contact with the Carnival Insider. The insider at the time, he kind of showed me the ropes, told me what the job availed, what you had to do, and I kind of fell in love with it. I realized that's something really want to do, something I think I might be really good at. But I wanted to take at least one contract to get a little bit more familiar with more premium product. So this contract, I was a watch specialist in Harding. I just finished a contract a few days ago, or almost a week ago now.
Why do you want to work for OBM?
I kind of knew from my first contract in the shops, or at least, well, that I wanted to do work in the as a Carnival Insider. But as I mentioned, I did want to get more familiarized with more premium product, how to promote it, how to sell it, and of course get a little bit more comfortable with public speaking in itself. But I always knew from two contracts ago that I wanted to apply as a Carnival Insider, because as far as I had done a lot of research both with the company OBM as well as with this position itself, and I realized that I think it's a fantastic and at least close to perfect as perfect can come when it comes for me. It fits my skill, my personality, and as far as everyone I ever mentioned, everyone I ever talked about when it comes to Carnival Insider, they have nothing but great things to say about both the position and the company itself.
Why should we hire you?
I'm in a stage in my life right now where I want to go for something long lasting. So I have done a lot of research about the position, so I know it's nothing that's going to surprise me, which I hope is going to be good for a new employee. But also that I know is a position, a place I can give it my all. And I'm also something I want to give. I would like to try and be the best insider I can be.
Describe a time when you anticipated a problem and came up with options to solve it.
I would say my first contract as a host. When I started my senior host, him and I in the beginning we did not get along well at all. It was quite a bad work environment. But that's not a place I want to work, and him and I we had to work as a team. So we sat down, long conversation, but we come to an understanding for us to have a productive, giving, and to be honest, more healthy work environment. We have to get along better. So I did an effort into taking us to a more of a neutral place. It wasn't in work or around other people, so we could actually sit down and have a talk man to man. I would say it was a little bit rough in the beginning, but day by day we start working better. And in the end of the contract, him and I worked like a well-oiled machine. And I'm glad to say now that was 3 contracts ago, he's still considered one of my best friends.
What do you consider to be your greatest achievement?
I would say it's still ongoing, of course, but I would say what I'm doing right now. Having the opportunity, and I would say having the be brave enough to actually take the leap of faith and start working on ships, as I'm sure most of you can agree that there is not many Scandinavian or Swedish people working on ships, and I'll say I'm quite proud of being one of the first, if not the first one, to see if I can make it a trend, see if we can get more Swedish people working on ships. But as I say, it's a very different job from anything else you might find back home in Sweden. I'm quite proud of myself that not only have I done it, but I have thrived and I've fallen in love with the lifestyle. I have been told that I'm a salesperson by nature. I'm very driven and to give customers the best experience I can give them. Both colleagues and manager have said repeatedly that I am very social. I always try to be in a good mood, and I always try and bring a good energy and a good smile wherever I might go.